Hi there, this is David, and welcome to a special bonus episode of Let's Play Summonite 6 Lost Borders. Today we have night conversations with a ton of people. Yeah, look at all this. It's pretty ridiculous. So since I chose Raj, the same people that I chose to have night conversations with before, I still have hearts with. Some other people that I didn't have conversations with, I have hearts with because I just fought with them and I've gained hearts and things like that. So, yeah, there's that. So, I'm not going to be showing conversations with people that I've already had them with, as far as with Raj. If I had conversations with them with Amu or with Ist, I will be showing those conversations again because they're just slightly different with Raj. However, as far as the point that I'm going to use to continue on, that's going to be with Amu. So I hope that you guys enjoy this kind of extended edition, because this will probably be the longest one that we have of these night conversations, because, we just have to talk to everybody, because we just got, a ton of people thrown into our plate now. So hope you guys enjoy it, and have a good day.
Having more people around is fun, but there's gotta be a limit. The endless barrage of questions is exhausting. No one's gonna find me up here. I need a little time to myself to relax.
Raj, are you there?
Amu? What are you doing up here?
Looking for you. You're terrible, Raj.
Huh? Terrible? What are you talking about?
If you were going to sneak out, you should have told me. When they couldn't find you, they turned all their attention and questions on me.
Oh, sorry about that. So, what are you doing up here anyway?
I was actually looking for you and trying to get a little breathing room. I'm not so good with big crowds myself. I'm assuming you're up here because you were overwhelmed and needed some quiet time too. The funny thing is, I understand. When I want to be alone, I'll always go to the rooftop of my house to think.
Really?
Yes, this is obviously a little different from mine, but the scenery from this height is the best.
Why didn't you climb your own roof then?
I certainly could have, but I came here looking for you, so we could talk.
Talk?
Yes, we spoke a little when we first met, but I was hoping to get a little more one-on-one time.
And that's why you came all the way here? What if I wasn't even here?
Ist said we led more or less the same lives, remember? So, knowing that, I only had to analyze my own behavior pattern to deduce where you might be.
That's kinda scary. What else are you deducing? And what if you were wrong?
Well, if you weren't here, I would have just gone back. It's no big deal, but we really are alike. Down to the shape of our houses and the way we seek solitude to think.
Are we really so similar? I know that we've been leading the same kind of lives, but
Think about it. Even our partners look exactly alike. Not to mention the towns and buildings within them.
yeah, hard to deny that. You've got a point or 10 there. But I'm glad that you're here.
What? Huh? Where did that come from?
You know how we were alone before we met each other, right? I was kinda sad to be the only one in this world.
I understand that. I used to wonder if there were other people around too.
Now that you're here, that means I'm not alone anymore. So, thanks for that, Amu.
Why thank me? I'm just as glad you're here too.
Hey, Amu, you think we can shake hands? I read about it in a book. It's kind of a sign of friendship.
Sounds kind of unsanitary. Have you read about germs? Why do we need to shake hands to be friends?
Come on, it's not every day you meet someone who's been through the same stuff. Let's bring that tradition here.
So, a handshake, huh? I guess. As long as it's just a quick one.
Friends forever, Amu. I'll look out for you and you look out for me.
Yes, the same to you, Raj. Raj? You can let go now. You're squeezing too hard. It's starting to hurt.
Whoa, sorry. When I thought of how I'm not alone anymore, I couldn't help but put a bit of strength into the handshake.
Hey, Raj. Rooftop again tonight? Aren't you afraid of incurring the teacher's wrath?
Sounds like something you could say to yourself. You're up here too.
I thought you'd be here, so I came to warn you on 80's behalf.
Hey, you're exempting yourself with that excuse. No fair.
I'll keep this transgression a secret from Teach, so don't worry.
That would be very helpful for me. But why are you keeping secrets from 80? I thought you two were pretty close back in your world.
I've been friends with 80 for a long time. That's true.
And the other magical sword user, Rex, came from another world, or something like that?
It's a little weird, but I think that Rex and 80 are the same person from different timelines. Which means if 80 was a dude, she'd be Rex. And it's possible that my world could have had a Rex variation too.
I see. So if 80 was a guy, would that have changed anything in your relationship?
Probably. I mean, yeah, it'd be a different relationship. The closer we are, the more we influence each other. Maybe I'd be more influenced by Rex to do good. I might have even washed my hands of the pirate business by now.
That might have happened. Huh. But it would be weird. You're still the best the way you are right now.
Thanks.
Are you really satisfied with the way you are now, though?
Why wouldn't I be? Master of the high seas and a chick magnet? What's not to like?
You definitely have a way with words, Kyle. I wish I could be so confident and satisfied with my life. Maybe someday. I can't imagine you being any other way. Kyle equals pirate and that's that. I can't imagine you being anything else. And it wouldn't suit you anyway.
Say that again? I'm a pretty versatile person, mind you. In fact, why don't I make breakfast tomorrow to prove it?
Let's not get too crazy here. I'll pass. Thanks. Hey, Cannon. What are you looking at?
Nothing actually, since it's night. But that's what's so unusual about it. I thought I might be able to see lights from other houses, even if it seems like there's nothing out there.
Well, I'm the only one here, so...
When did you start living in this world, Raj?
I keep getting that question lately, but the truth is, I actually don't know. I've been here for as long as I can remember.
All by yourself in this entire world?
I wasn't completely alone. I had Patch.
I'm actually beginning to understand how that may have felt.
How that felt?
I'm a cross between Kishin and human. My parents abandoned me because I'm half human and half Oni, whereas you had Patch. The only person in the world I could really trust was Benosa. I didn't even want to have dealings with anyone else.
I'm sorry to hear that, Canon. I didn't intend for this conversation to take a serious turn.
Please don't apologize, Raj. I brought the subject up. You merely replied to me. And thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, sure thing. Wow, that got awkward fast. So, Canon, you really trust Benosa?
Yes, I am willing to do anything for him. I was all alone in my world, in much the same way you were alone in yours. If I hadn't met Benosa, I would still be alone, even now.
I understand. Canon seems proud of that fact, but it's not good for him in the long term to keep that up. I've always been alone, and I thought that was something that would never change. But right now, so many people have come to this world for whatever reason, and it's beginning to change me.
Change?
Yeah, it feels like the world's gotten bigger somehow. With the right catalyst, I'm sure your world will get bigger and bigger too.
I appreciate such a positive thought. Thank you, Raj. I feel like you've given me courage I've been lacking, an insight that can help me grow.
Canon looks happy. I'm glad we got to talk.
Hey, there you are. Taking a break?
Yeah, something like that, Fulth.
It's important to take time to sort through things in your head, right?
Yeah, especially when that happened, I was so surprised.
What are you referring to?
The wall, you know? That there was something else on the other side? Mind blown.
Ah, I can agree with that. It was something to behold.
Up until that happened, I thought that wall was the edge of my world, so seeing that on the other side was strange. It really had a big impact on me, but I guess this must be what the phrase ever-changing world means. Still, I'm pretty sure Is probably knew about it all along. I just wonder why he kept that to himself and didn't tell us anything at all.
Well, I'll say this. He doesn't offer information voluntarily, but answers every question we ask.
Every question you ask? But that's a problem, because how do you know what questions to ask?
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm not gonna disagree with that. He'll share more information with us if he deems it necessary, and act accordingly as well. So I don't think there's any cause to worry. At least not yet.
Okay, thanks, Fulth.
Of course, it's thanks to Ist that all of us are safe and sound. He did help us when we really needed it, so I believe it's okay to trust him. He'll share more information with us if he deems it necessary, and act accordingly as well. So I don't think there's any cause to worry. At least not yet.
Okay, thanks, Fulth.
Greetings, Lord Raj. There you are.
Ceylon, what are you doing here? Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing of import has brought me here. Since arriving here, every day has been a rush of activity, and we have not had time to really talk. But I have always wanted to speak at leisure with you in a relaxed setting like this.
Well, here we are.
The night sky is quite clear from here. Perhaps I should stay for a while.
Hey, Ceylon? You know, there is something I've been meaning to ask you, too.
Oh? What is it? Indeed I do. But why do you ask?
No special reason. It just seems kinda weird.
My way of speaking seems weird to you? Everyone I have surrounded myself with speak in a similar manner. This is the first time I've heard it called weird. And so, I grant you permission to imitate my manner of speaking.
Huh? Why do I have to do that?
So you fit in better. I understand your need to denigrate that which you don't understand, so I'm allowing you to assimilate. Once you perfect proper speech, you won't feel the need to speak poorly of it.
You know, I think I'm gonna pass on that offer. Thanks. I don't know. Feels like I'd tire myself out if I really tried to take him seriously.
Self-important is such an impolite term, for I actually am important. I am to be the future elder of the dragon people.
Right. Future, huh?
Do not be so rude, Lord Raj. You do not seem to understand how big of a matter this is. Were it not for the event that threw us together, your path and mine would never have crossed to begin with.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Seriously, you ought to feel more honored by my presence. Or at least pretend you do.
I don't know. Feels like I'd tire myself out if I really tried to take him seriously.
Aha! So there you are. What you doing?
Taking in the starlight.
Mind if I join you?
Come on over.
You know, the stars are really clear up here. No wonder this is your secret spot. You really like stargazing, don't you?
Can you blame me? Look at all that up there.
Yeah, I can see what you like about this. It is a pretty amazing view, but I never would have noticed it.
That's because your first love is cooking, right?
Well, yeah, but what makes you say that?
Well, the food you and Fair make is so good, you have to be a big fan of food. I kinda envy Lisher and the others.
Well, I can't deny, I do love to cook.
But since we've grown into a large group, doesn't that make it challenging for you to keep up?
Back in my world, I ran a whole inn including the restaurant, mostly by myself. Even when there were a lot of guests, cooking was the easy part. Piece of cake.
That's impressive to me. You seem like a first-class chef.
Well, honestly, innkeeper's my main job, even though the restaurant is bringing in more money at the moment. The inn has been slow. Treyu Town's really off the beaten path, and there's not a lot of traffic. We've been having a lot less travelers come and stay with us compared to the past. And then, there's also the fact that we've been housing a lot of freeloaders for quite a while.
Freeloaders. Isn't that bad for business?
Ordinarily, maybe, but since the eatery's doing so well...
Wow, Ray, you're a really tough guy.
Yeah, when it's mealtime, lots of people drop in from all over the neighborhood. Feels like we're only getting by because Lerm and Lisher are helping out as well.
So it's become something like a hangout for the people in the neighborhood?
Yup, we call them the regulars.
I guess that's a testament to how good your food is.
Maybe, but the point I'm trying to make is I've been used to making lots of food for lots of people at once. Besides, with Fair here to help me out, I can handle feeding this crew without breaking a sweat.
Well, I have to say, just talking about this has made me hungry, so I can't wait. is that Aslier in the garden? Hey, Aslier! What are you doing practicing your sword swings at this hour?
Oh, Raj. Well, it's part of my daily routine. I cannot slack off on my training simply because I'm now in another world. But enough about me. What are you doing up there?
The evening breeze is really nice, and I've learned that this is the best place to enjoy it. Why don't you join me?
The breeze is nice indeed. I guess it's not a bad idea to relax here for a while after a hard day.
Told you, whether or not you've had a hard day or a hard workout, this is a great place to relax. But let's talk about your training some more. Do you really train every single day until late at night? Why?
Because I'm a soldier. Body development is a basic part of the military.
A soldier, huh? That actually sounds kind of cool. Are those clothes you're wearing your military uniform then?
Yes, every Empire soldier is supplied with this light gear upon enlistment. We also have heavy armor like the knights wear, but I prefer gear that is more functional, like this.
Yeah, it definitely looks easier to move around in.
It's actually made to suit men with below average height, as well as women like myself.
I wonder if I could wear it.
Yes, if you enlist in the army.
Me? A soldier? Army gear does look cool, but I've never thought about joining the military before. I'm not even sure I could do a soldier's job properly.
There really is nothing for you to worry about in that regard. The army is an educational facility as well. One of its charms is that you can start with nothing but yourself.
Really?
Yes, and the way I see it, you have the aptitude for becoming a fine soldier.
Huh? What makes you say that? I mean, even the way I fight is self-taught.
That's actually a plus. Your unconventional style of fighting holds enormous potential for strength.
So, if I join the army, will it help me become even stronger?
Yes, and as you gain more experience, you may become as good as Rex and the others in summoning.
Well, I gotta admit, you've gotten me interested in this whole military enlistment thing.
Feel free to let me know if you're keen to join. Usually only those of high station are accepted, but I'm willing to write a letter of recommendation for you.
What? Really?
If you have the proper resolve to become a soldier, that is.
This could be something really interesting.
Oh, Raj, there you are.
Yo, Rex, what's up?
Do you know where to find some oil? I need to do some maintenance on my weapons.
Scrap Mountain should have some. I'll go pick it up tomorrow.
I don't want to inconvenience you. I can go get it.
Nah, don't worry about it. I needed to go there anyway, so it's no trouble at all. What are you maintaining? Your magical sword?
No, not that. I'm just doing regular maintenance on my plain old non-magical weapons.
Maybe you can clear something up. Hades got a magical sword too, right? What's the difference between hers and yours?
Well, they're both magical swords, but the one 80 has is called Green Miracle Shardos, whereas mine is known as Infinite Blue Wistalius.
Got it. So, I assume there are more than 2 magic swords in your world? How many are there in total?
I'm not positive about all of them, but at the very least, the swords that I know of are Green Miracle Shardos and Crimson Tyrant Chrysals.
And yours? Infinite Blue Wistalius, right?
Not exactly. My Infinite Blue Wistalius was reforged from the same Green Miracle Shardos that 80 is wielding.
Reforged? Which means it was broken at some point?
Yeah. Infinite Blue Wistalius came into being because of the support of my friends. Green Miracle Shardos was once destroyed when I lost in a very challenging battle. It was a difficult time. I felt like my heart might be torn apart, but then my students encouraged me. And then I got a certain blacksmith to reforge Green Miracle Shardos. And the result was...
The reborn Infinite Blue Wistalius, huh? That's a lot of drama for your magical sword.
Yeah, I often think of how many people had to help me to make it rise from the broken state it was in.
Infinite Blue Wistalius. It's a great name. I don't know, it just seems to suit you so well.
You really think so? I'm happy to hear that, Raj.
Raj, enjoying the evening breeze here, huh?
Hey there, Nesty.
Dinner is about to begin. Aren't you going to join the others?
My stomach is a little upset tonight. I must have eaten too much at lunch and it's haunting me now. I'm definitely regretting it.
I see. Well, take care of yourself.
I will, thanks. Hey, Nesty, before you go, I wanted to ask, what's a Vigor?
That's kind of a strange question out of the blue. You really want to know more about Vigors? Why now?
Well, Because I heard that you're one. And since I think of you as a friend, I want to know more about you. Isn't that normal?
True, it's not a bad thing to be interested, I suppose. But this is not going to be a happy story. Put simply, Vigors are humans who have fused with machines. It's why we have characteristics of both humans and machines.
Wow, that's kinda cool actually. What's sad about that?
I'm not finished explaining yet. It's not all cool, trust me.
What do you mean?
The Vigor clan is native to machine world Lorelal. However, when they devastated Lorelal with the weapons that they themselves made, they escaped to Lindbaum.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes, and the environment of Lindbaum was unsuitable for them. As a result, they require medicine to be administered regularly to prevent them from breaking down.
That doesn't sound ideal now that you mention it.
We destroyed our homeland alone, so I can't blame others when they mock us for deserving this fate.
But isn't it tough for you to keep taking meds just to stay alive? I mean, I can't stand the taste of liquid medicines. For example, I had no choice today, but I try not to rely on medicine too much.
That's normal. But for me, I really have no right to be whining about this inconvenience. Compared to the past sin that my clan committed, this minor punishment is really nothing much at all.
Wow, that's some story.
Well, despite all that, there are still some things I wish to accomplish while I'm still alive.
You may not like hearing what I'm about to say, but if there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to let me know. We're friends, right?
Thank you, Raj. Telling you the truth has taken a load off my shoulders. Right now, I'm proud of being a Vigor.
Yet another tiring day.
Ah, welcome back, Raj.
Hey, Taurus. Didn't think there'd be another person here already.
You're back pretty late, though. Where did you go?
Huh? I went out to look for food like I usually do.
And that's why you stayed outside until this hour? I was worried.
Oh, you were? Sorry.
Of course I was. We're all living together now, aren't we?
Is that why?
What's so funny?
Huh? I'm not sure myself.
You're being so weird.
I was just happy that you were worried about me. Nobody's ever been worried about me before.
What do you mean?
The only other person around before I met all of you was Patch. That's why it's quite new for me to come home to someone being worried that I was back late.
I see. I think I understand somehow.
You do?
I've been an orphan since I was little.
Orphan? That means you have no parents or siblings?
That's right. Before I entered summoner school, I'd always been alone. But something happened, and my talent as a summoner got recognized, and I was taken in by the Blue Faction.
I see.
Yeah. Then I got together with Ness, and Mr. Rail became my surrogate parent. I felt a little constricted at first. I wasn't used to living with other people, but eventually, I didn't mind it when Ness and Mr. Rail lectured me or got worried about me. Instead, there were more times when I felt relieved and happy. I remember thinking to myself, this must be family.
That's kinda like me right now.
Isn't it? Family can be embarrassing sometimes, but it's also kind of nice.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's fantastic to live with other people.
Oh, needless to say, I think of you as family as well, Raj.
Yeah, thanks, Taurus.
Oh, and I hope you don't skip dinner tonight. We've saved some for you.
Oh, really?
It wasn't an easy job since we've got a lot of big eaters around, so be thankful.
You mean Lerman the others, right? I can see it in my mind already.
Want to go to the kitchen together? I'll heat up the soup for you and everything.
That actually sounds kind of great. I'm famished.
Raj, are you there?
Natsumi?
Aha! I thought you'd be here.
How did you know I'd be here?
Well, whenever Amu wants to think, she goes to the roof of her house. So I thought you'd be the same way. And I guess you are.
Yeah, in some ways Amu and I are kind of alike. Anyway, are you here because you need help with something?
Yeah. The thing is, my head's kind of spinning from everything, so I came up here to calm down.
I totally understand that. But wouldn't you feel calmer hanging out with Amu? You're friends, right?
Well, you know how Amu is always so worried about me? I just don't want her to worry so much anymore. That's why I came to look for you. Since you're kind of like Amu, right?
Well, okay, I guess. Since you're here, just make yourself comfortable and relax if you can. Truth be told though, I really don't know a lot about you. Do you want to tell me about yourself while you're here?
About myself? Where do I even start?
Like, for example, what you were doing before you came to Fallujah.
Well, before I came to this world, I had just been summoned to Limbaum.
So, the world you were in before getting pulled here wasn't actually your world?
Yep. On my way home from school, I passed by a park. And then suddenly, I was standing somewhere I didn't recognize. I was in the middle of a huge crater surrounded by wilderness and lots of dead bodies. I was so scared.
Lots of dead bodies? Really? What happened there?
I don't really know. It was all very strange. Cases said an accident happened when I was being summoned. And that's why the people were all dead. After that, Team Flat from the slums took me under their wing. We were rivals with Benos' team, Obtuse. And we caused quite a scene. That was when Cases showed up to join us, telling us she was the summoner who brought me to Limbaum. From that point on, it was just one battle after another. My head hurts just thinking about it.
That sounds like a pretty upsetting experience.
You think so too? Glad it's not just me. But actually, I really think I'm kinda lucky.
After this entire string of unfortunate events, how can you say that?
Because pretty much everyone I've met has been so kind to me. I'm lucky to have met you all.
You can only think that because you're strong, Natsumi.
Really? But I bawled like a baby when I first came to Fallujah, though. I know Amu was really irritated with me for a while.
Even so, I think you're really strong, and I'm glad we were able to meet you.
Deep down, I kind of know that, but it's nice to hear sometimes. Amu and you are both so kind. I'm really thankful for what you've done.
Well, I'm not sure about being kind, but it's always nice to get compliments, so thanks.
No, thank you, Raj.
Natsumi's life has been a string of ups and downs. I think I want to help her keep the smile she has on her face now.
Why does everyone seem upset with me?
Well, have you done something to provoke them?
No, not consciously. They seem to be upset that I appear to be nonchalant about things they feel I should not. But I do not understand why that upsets them. My attitude does not trouble anyone, and I do not meddle in their affairs. Nothing in our interactions should have resulted in the reaction they are presenting to me.
I'm on your side with this. I completely see your viewpoint and don't know why they don't. It's difficult to force someone to start caring, especially if they're not interested in something.
I must say I am relieved to hear that.
Don't let it bother you. I don't think you've done anything to be concerned about.
I shall rely on your assessment of the situation and continue as I have been then.
That's really the best plan, I think. If Ist doesn't feel the need to change, I think he should just stay the way he is. That's just social life for you. We're already friends, so it'll be better to try to get along since we'll be seeing each other a lot. I think they're just trying to get to know you better as a friend and finding you hard to read. It's stressful to be with someone you can't get to know, and I think that's what they're trying to avoid.
I see. So they are unfamiliar with my type in their social history, and that is somehow upsetting them. I never realized how important they felt social interaction was to them. This is an intriguing explanation indeed.
That's not exactly what I was trying to say, but I think you're on the right track at least. Ist is a little strange, but at least he's trying to fix the problem. I guess that's all I can expect at this point. I think they find you interesting.
Interesting?
Yup. They talk to you because they want to know more about you.
That is news to me. I did not understand their interaction to be for that purpose.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, think about it. You came into contact with us because you were interested in us too, didn't you?
Yes, that is indeed true. I watched over both of you because I was interested in you. And I joined both of you in this journey because I wanted to know you better.
So, what's the difference in what they're doing and what you did?
Ah, I see your point.
Success!
However, there is nothing about me that is worth their interest. Why would they want to know more about me?
That's obviously not true. Something about you clearly intrigues them, which is why they want to talk to you. People have different values, but if it bothers you so much, why don't you ask them about it? You may just find something that interests you as well.
Perhaps I should make a more concerted effort to interact with them on a level that they expect then.
It's a start. Hopefully he'll get closer to the others by showing more interest in them. I know he can do it, and I'll keep cheering him on.